you swap your AirPods for the Bragi headphones? You're not going to want to miss it. We'll let you know. This is FOMOPOP. And we're back with another edition of FOMOPOP. I'm Jason.
And I'm Peter.
And today we're doing a deep dive on wireless earbuds. Peter and I have both switched over to the Apple AirPods, but we're actually asking ourselves, did we spend too much money? Should we have switched to something else? And so we took a look at the Bragi headphones. They're $149, so $10 cheaper than the Apple AirPods, and we wanted to see, should we be using these instead? So Peter, you started using them a couple days ago. Let's start with form factor. What do you think about the two of them size-wise?
Yeah, absolutely. The Bragis are definitely larger. They actually fit my ear pretty well, but the AirPods also fit my ears pretty well. I'm not one of those people. There's a lot of people out there, you can see it on all over the internet, saying that the AirPods fall out of their ears when they work out. I don't have any issue. I can run with them, I can bike with them. They stay in my ear without any issue.
So you can actually see the size difference. So the AirPods actually look very similar to the EarPods, the corded ones. So one thing we describe, when a lot of people ask us, like, will these fit my ears? What I always say is if Apple EarPods, the corded ones, fit your ear fine, the AirPods will fit just as well. But if they don't, they're not going to fit your ears. Yeah. Versus the Bragi ones, they fit much more like an earbud, so it stays in very easily.
Exactly, and don't forget the Bragis, they actually come with an extra set of these tips here.
Right.
So you're able to swap them out, so if you have a larger earlobe, you can put those in. If you have a smaller one, you can switch it out. And actually the ones that came standard on them fit my ear fine.
Right.
So that's to start with, the form factor. Another one is just the features. So the Bragis themselves have a 6-hour battery life. My AirPods have a 5-hour battery life. But one of the main differences there is that my AirPods come with a charging case.
This
can give it 24 hours worth of charge, versus my Bragis, they get 6 hours. So sure, they get 6 hours of charge. It's an hour longer than the AirPods, but with, I think it's 15 minutes in the charging case, I can get 3 hours more of battery life on my AirPods. So when comparing that, I don't find that to be a feature where the Bragis win.
So another thing we looked at is how easy it is to actually connect to your iOS device. So we did a side-by-side of the actual Bluetooth connection. And this is where the AirPods really blew us away. So it's really simple to pair your AirPods. All you have to do is when you get them, there's this chip called the M1 chip built into the AirPod case. So when you open it up, all you have to do is hold the back button for 3 seconds and it connects automatically. Versus the Bragi, because it's not made by Apple, you have to pair it like any other Bluetooth device. You hold down a button for a couple of seconds, you go to Bluetooth in your settings, and connect it no different than a Jambox or another Bluetooth thing. So definitely the AirPods take it away if you have an iOS device and you want it to pair very easily. But if you have an Android device, your AirPods and your Bragis will work exactly the same.
Exactly, and the Bluetooth on the Bragis were good. I did test it out. I walked away from my phone for a little while and didn't have any issues there. As far as features go, the Bragis actually have some features that the AirPods don't. That includes the in-ear remote. So when you're wearing the headphones and you're able to change the volume, you're able to skip tracks, you're able to pause. You can call Siri with it.
So you can actually see it's this little rubber piece right here. It has multiple buttons versus your AirPods. It does have remote features. It's based on touch, but you're limited right now to just one advanced feature. So you can either have it call Siri, you can have it start or stop your music. Coming this fall with iOS 11, you'll be able to do things like skip to the next track, and you'll be able to set that up for both your right and left ear and have different features, but you're still not able to do things like change the volume control. So the Bragi definitely takes it away with the remote.
It takes it away with the remote in terms of features, but it actually doesn't in terms of comfort. So when you're wearing them and you're trying to change the volume, you're knocking it out of your ear constantly. It's actually very difficult to get the Bragis sort of oriented right in your ear and be able to up the volume, down the volume, skip the track. So I actually don't think that that's a feature we're going to win on.
Yep, definitely. So the last thing that we really wanted to talk about is overall, is it worth it? Who's the Bragi right for and who's the AirPod right for?
Yeah. So when it comes down to it, so I compared the audio quality from the two of them, and there's no question if you're an audiophile, you want the AirPods. But if you're just looking for something, maybe you're on an Android device, maybe you're looking for something that has Bluetooth connectivity and isn't just the Apple AirPods product, because you're not going to get the gains of that M1 chip. I think the Bragi would fit really well for those people.
How do I look?
You look great. You look
Thank
great.
you. So ultimately, Bragi's good for the people who are on Android and ultimately want a nice looking earbud. I actually think the Bragis in your ear look better. It still looks like this alien device coming out of your ear with the AirPods.
And they stay in well. They fit well.
Right. So when it comes down to it, we're saying stick with the AirPods. It's worth the 10 extra bucks if you have an iOS device. If you have an Android device and you want something a little differently and the AirPods won't fit in your ear, Bragi's a worthwhile test.
There you go.
So this is the last episode of FOMOPOP until we come back later this August.
Crazy.
Peter's going to get married. We're setting him off on his way. But you're not going to want to miss out on the FOMOPOP 5 over the next couple of weeks. Every single week we bring you the 5 best deals we find online. This week you missed out on $10 free on Amazon, a discount on the Echo Dot, and we even told you about a flash deal where you could go to Taco Bell and get a free taco.
I didn't miss any of this.
Peter got them. We actually got our free Amazon Cash yesterday, and it was awesome. It worked perfectly. It was really simple. You can still get it. All you have to do is read the FOMOPOP 5. Go to FOMOPOP.com/5, just like you see on the graphic. And that's it for FOMOPOP this week. It's been a lot of fun coming to you every single week, and we'll have so much more later this summer. For Peter, I'm Jason. This is FOMOPOP.